નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, this is part 4 of chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants of Standard 6 Science. In the last part, we discussed about creepers and climbers. Can you say what are creepers and climbers? Let me tell you, there are some of the plants which have with weak stems, so that they cannot stand upright. Then they will what they will do? They will go on the land, on the surface, isn't it? They spread on the ground, and those plants which spread on the ground are known as creepers. And some of the stem, with the help of some support, it climbs up. With the help of support, it climbs, and those are known as climbers. That what we discussed in the last part. In this part, we will discuss about stem, and we will perform this activity too also. Before starting this, let me tell you, open your textbook page number 54. In your page, textbook page number 54. So first of all, let's read the things, then after we will perform the activity, because I do have everything, whatever it is required I have, and we will perform this activity also, and I will show you these things also. Okay, so let's go for the textbook. Observe closely the stem of different plants around you. Observe closely the stem of different plants around you. Note down different structures, parts borne by the stem. Compare your observation with that of your friends. What do you find? Stem bear leaves, branches, birds, flowers and fruits. Okay, so what you will do, you will observe the stem, then after you will see that the stem bears, see from stem there used to be branches, in the branches there used to be leaves, flowers, fruits, so all the things it bear by the stem. Now there is activity 2. So let's see that. First of all, we will read into this. We would require a glass, water, red, blue ink, either red or blue ink, and a soft stem. It should be tender also. Pour water to fill 1/3 of the glass. Add a few drops of red or blue ink to the water. Cut the base of the stem and put it in the glass as shown in figure 7.6. Look in this figure. This way you have to put this stem, isn't it, in the glass. Then observe the setup. Does the color appear in the stem? You will find that the color rises in the stem. If this is kept for a long period, the color appears in the veins of leaves also. How do you think the color reaches there? From this activity, we see that the stem helps in upward movement of water. The water and minerals go to the leaves and other plants parts attached to the stem. And look into this figure also. This is figure 7.7. Observe that figure also. Now let's go for our activity. So what to do? First of all, take a glass, put some water. See, actually it should be exactly half glass, at least it should be there. Now put some drops of red ink. I put some red ink into this, and I did it yesterday, so that I can show you today itself. So the requirements are a glass, plastic or glass, that cup will do, then water and red ink and a plant. Okay, cut the plant from here, from the stem or base of the stem. Now what you will do, put this plant into this water at least for 24 hours. Okay, now what will happen? First of all, let's see what is there in this. After 24 hours, you will be able to see, look this stem. Can you see a reddish part over here, somewhere over here? This stem become red. Can you see that? And let me tell you, see, actually this are green. Actually it was green. See, but the lower part leaves, you can see some reddish spots are there. Red spots are there. Can you see that? See, there are some red spots. Even this branch also become red. Can you see this? Branch also become red. Can you see this? This branch also become red. You can be observe this, isn't it? And these leaves also become red. See, these are lower part leaves, and those become small red spots you can see there. These also become red. Why? Because actually, see, for that, we have seen our observation. So what is our conclusion? Actually, stem conducts water. Now what happens actually? Stem is in the soil. In the soil there used to be roots. Okay. So actually our plants requires water, minerals, all the things, isn't it? And here is the stem. Then after there used to be, see, actually no branch over here. Otherwise there used to be branches. In the tree there used to be many branches, isn't it? So there used to be branch. Then after these leaves. Then after sometimes there used to be flowers, fruits, everything used to be there. Now what happens? From the root, the water will conducted by the stem to the all the parts of the plant. So here also you can see, from here this red water conducted to this leaves, and hence these leaves we can see it is with red spots. You can see that. Here also you can see some red spots. So actually this stem conducts water, minerals, and with water, the water was red, and hence it become and that is why what we can write, and hence we should write, see, our observation, red spots can be seen in the form of, see, red spots can be seen on stem and on that we can say section of stem. Section of stem and on the leaves. On the leaves also we can see some red spots. And what it should be our conclusion? The conclusion should be the spot of red ink shows that the spot of red ink shows that stem conducts water. Because there is a red spots in the leaves also, and then else we can say stem conducts water. And in this, once again, see, up to these leaves, here also up to half of the plant we can see some red spots. Okay, here also, in this also you can, I know you must be able to see red spots. So with this activity we come to know that the stem conducts water. Okay, we will meet in the next activity in which we are going to do some activities with leaves. Till then, try to do this activity at your home and watch this video 2 to 3 times, and we'll meet in the next video, in the next part. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.